But Sonal is with us to talk about Navin Fluorine and why you should be watching that one. Sonal, over to you.
Thank you for that. Well, Navin Fluorine numbers were largely in line with estimates. Margins were a miss, but no outlook on FY25 in terms of growth is something that was disappointing. Also, there was no clarity on the CEO. Let me take you through the numbers first up. On a YOY basis, revenues are down 14%, EBITDA is down 45%, margins are down almost 1,000 basis points at 18.3%, and profits were down 48% as well. Sequentially, yes, there was a recovery, which was a positive. Revenues up 20%, EBITDA 45%, margins up 315 basis points, but profits declined by 10%. Now, let's talk about the segments. The specialty chemicals business did well. Revenues were up 26% at 257 crore rupees. The HPP growth was not so much. Revenues were up just 3% at 297 crore rupees. The company spoke about lower export realizations that hurt earnings this time around. For the CDMO business, the weakness continues, something that the street has been worried about. Revenues down 76%, and the company says deferral of some molecules impacted Q4 FY24 sales. Now, again, there has been no new announcement on the new CEO. This has been a big headwind for the stock, and that's why the stock is down almost 30% from the highs. Jefferies says that visibility on growth remains clouded, with management hopeful of recovery only in the second half. What happens with the agrochemical segment is very important to track because growth will be dependent on that itself. They have a hold with a target price of 3,070. Emkay has cut FY25 and 26 estimates by 12 and 4% to factor in the relatively subdued first half, and that's why the numbers were slightly subdued or disappointing versus estimates.
All right, Sonal, thanks very much for that. So there's Navin Fluorine for you. There's